Hello, travelers. Airport manager Rever, and I am back again. And I'm a little bit unhappy with the game. I kind of figured something out. Because we were so far into debt, the only thing I did in between the episodes was that I placed in another fuel tank just because we were using up all of the fuel, and I thought, well, that's good. Then I found myself in a bit of a debt cycle. So I've fast forwarded a couple days here, and we did have a fire that I probably should have come back and shown you, but we've seen that before. And yeah, it backed everything up. It was a mess. Security wasn't big enough. I think you can picture what happened. About the only thing I might have done differently this time was I didn't like some of these planes were just sitting there for a little bit too long, so I sent them on their way so that the schedule for the rest of the day didn't get messed up. And I think we're generally profitable. Let's go take a look at our profit and loss here for say yesterday, which was a bad day. We only made 65,000. If I go back like the day before, well, we lost. Well, see, this is where the fuel thing's coming in. So I bought that other fuel tank, which then caused us to buy like another $100,000 worth of fuel or whatever it is. Let's say the day before, well, we lost there because of the fuel tanks. so we're kind of in this cycle of losing. Well, there we go, 52. But the bottom line is I did want to fast forward before I came back. If we go back to day 22, yesterday, we made 65,000. So we did make almost 11,000 on our fuel, which is good. And I do want to get another fuel tank. And I noticed something else is that we can purchase things unlimitedly in this sandbox mode without any negative repercussions if our money is negative. And I really, really don't like that, to be honest. I wish there was at least some setting that we could turn that off. I mean, I think if you go so far into debt, I don't mind. I didn't really expect to be this far into debt. I didn't think through the whole ramifications of our fuel system thing there. I don't mind that we go down but we shouldn't be able to build stuff. I don't know why they would have changed that. I know it wasn't that way in the past. I don't think it makes it better. I guess it's not creative mode, right? Where you would just ignore the money, but that's effectively what they've made sandbox mode. And I did sandbox mode just so we wouldn't have the confines of, and I never did the campaign mode. Half of me wants to go back and do the campaign mode now. So let me know if you think about that. I could restart, but we're kind of, a little well into it. We're still in the beginning stages. So the bottom line is I'm going to treat this as if it were, we can't purchase anything unless we have positive money. I mean, I might take advantage of it a little bit in the sense that I'll let it go negative, but we want to stay positive, right? For more ways than one. So what I would like to do in light of that is talk about potentially increasing our loan again. We have this other loan that's 2.9%, and I don't know exactly how much money we would need, but I'm thinking at this point, I know that what I'm thinking of doing is expanding our airport into, let's do the little planning tool thing, and pink is a fine color, I guess. It's not my personal favorite color, but there we go. Right, so if we just did that, that would give us a lot of room on this first floor to start, maybe putting in a few more chairs here to get the flow over to here a little better. I know we talked about improving the baggage claim, but what I'm thinking of is well, two things. One, I accidentally kind of clicked on this, satisfying hunger. So build a functional kitchen and a cafe. I don't even know how much money we're going to get for it because I wasn't really paying that much attention to it, right? So I don't doubt that I got an upfront payment at some point here. But I think I was thinking along those lines anyway, right? As far as other things, we can increase these services. What our next thing? Pay off any loans, wait for 3 days. Yeah, that would be a good thing to do at some point here. Though we're a little bit, that's why I'd like to get more money, pay off that loan. No lost passengers. Yeah, that would be a good goal. I'm sure we could do that. We have done that. A good team. Yeah, and so getting buildings, I mean, getting different people is going to require us to get an office, and then we can get into all of this. But the thing I'm thinking of is at this point, making this rather large addition here will get us to the point that we can add some more of the stuff, including potentially a cafe and that. So let me show you. Well, see, now we can go into the negative. Let's just pause it, because this we'll take a loan out to cover whatever we do cost. So maybe that is the positive thing about being able to go completely into the negative, right? So let's do foundation. Now we're not going to be. Oh no, we're not going to be able to build everything anyway. So I'll put the speed back on. So see, there's 288,400. Right, and if nothing else, that'll get our guys busy building stuff for us in a little while. And then let's come back over and look at the things we can do, right? Objects, retail. See, so I'm wondering if we're not better off just putting in some of these kiosks and whatnot. Getting into the whole kitchen thing is a bit much, and it's not that I mind the idea, but I'm just not sure if this would be where I would do it, right? But it's really just screaming out to me to, improve these gates a little bit, get some flooring down here. Yeah, so to not just break the rule I made 10 minutes ago. Yeah, let's apply for a loan. That'll give us an extra, right? So then we'll have. Okay, so they up it and take the average here. So we're gonna have to come up with 36,000 a day to cover this. so we'll see. Are we getting our deliveries in there? Yeah. Well, let's play forward time a little bit more. Yeah, and I don't think there's too much to this other than now we have a few bucks. The other thing I'd like to do. Well, I don't want to overwhelm our delivery area, but I don't think we will. We'll keep building. Is I really notice that they don't seem to like these areas as much. And I've done things like this, like in the past, where, we make all of this the color of flooring. Right. All right, so that'll all be a nice blue carpet. And then let's go up to the second floor. Right, and this will all be carpet. And then let's see, what do we like? Let's just do another color that looks. Well, I don't think we should have carpet where they walk a lot, right? That's where you would put tile. To me, that looks like a bathroom tile over there. Yeah, that's a bit much, other than if we wanted to get very decorative. Let's do the white. Well, that's definitely like a bathroom tile. Do we have well, this one would be nice, right? The little X in it. And we're just going to kind of go nuts. Because I don't think the flooring hurts you, and I think it gets them. Yeah, plus movement speed, so that'll be good. And then let's go back down to the next floor. Right, and I just want to do at least over to here, say, in this other flooring. So that's going to give us quite a few things that we need to get accomplished. And quite a bit of money that we've spent. But at least I think it'll get them a little bit faster moving speed, which doesn't really hurt you in this game. Like it's, it'll get them out to their planes that much more quicker and hopefully a few less. But see, we have a lot of people waiting to spend their money. So I'm definitely thinking we could do that better. Now, the other thing we can do is talk about bathrooms. And I had pointed to over here before just because it was a dead space. But I'm thinking that might be a better space for, like, those offices. So let me let some of this construction get done, and then I'll be right back in a second. And then we'll have this area to start playing with, to start setting up some more things. Because we might be better off putting the bathrooms a little bit more central to where these people would be all the way over here, right? So then we could start talking about getting rid of maybe these bathrooms here and make a little more of a waiting area on the other side of security. And all right, so I'll be back in, well, whatever minutes it takes for them to get this done. Well, the guys went off and started working on on the flooring and never got this part of the wall done, which kind of stinks for this group of people who've been sitting in the airport now for like days, giving me bad frustration, thirst. But they got stuck in here. I tried to like undo, because I had come around here and I said, okay, I want you to, what do you call it? Like, I wanted to get rid of all these walls. So then they thought they could walk through here and they got stuck there. And I said, okay, well, let me cancel it. And then they got stuck here. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm hoping that, well, very, very shortly here, they'll get in here and they'll start busting down at least this part of the wall, right? So we can probably get ready to dismantle more of it. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's see. Go bust that wall for those people. Set them free. Let them out of the airport. Those people just like the airport, I guess. All right, let's come up here and dismantle the wall. The other problem was it didn't seem to want to dismantle the wall near where those trash cans were for some reason. But we'll get this whole thing dismantled. And then, so this whole thing took quite a bit longer, but I guess I should have figured that when I did all that flooring. I kind of forgot. I hadn't really put in flooring in years. Yeah, see, look what's happening there. Now, if I undo this project, quite a few of them will go like around, but well, we're just going to leave it go. It's just a game bug, and hopefully this will be done pretty quickly. Now, we only have a few construction people, but that's not really breaking my heart. I know I see other guys get like 72 construction people because they're impatient, but we're really, if it takes a little bit longer and I got to run time forward, when it comes to like the money we made yesterday was 40,000. And until we're paying off loans and making tons of money, I don't really see the point, but I do want to go back to normal time now and start talking about what we're going to do. Now, here's the first thing I was thinking. We came up here, and I don't mind, I kind of a little bit forgot that we could put another road in. Let's start doing our road planning. Right, I don't want to leave this blue everywhere, but we can expand the road to come like here, right? So eventually we'll have the road coming down like this, right? So I think I want to move this over another one, right? I won't do it right there where it's ugly right in our view, but we could do it here, right? So this road would be, like, just for an example, like there. This will kind of remind us. So I'd like to move this back, right? I don't just want this to be the wall anymore. So I think I want to move all of this over some. So if we said, instead of just 2, and we, here would be where we moved it. Let's come back a little bit extra. Right, and where does that put us in line with, we'll just do like a cyan line all the way up. Where does that put us in line with our, not that it really matters, but, you know what I mean? I kind of want to move the whole airport, or at least a good portion of it, back that far where we kind of start. Yeah, so let's make this cyan. Yeah, we're at this point, we're going to plan on this. Right, so that means I want to take my orange area and, because I think that's a pretty fair size thing, and move it back. That's 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so this is fine. All right, so there goes the orange. So if we came up here, eventually somewhere after this point is where we would start constructing. This could be a wall right there. So what I want to do, the reason for all of that figuring is I want to take this and move it back to here. And then I want to come over to objects, ops, and get a few more of those gates. I remember this in the past, like there's no real easy way to move those gates, but we need to zoom in so we can make sure we put these the right way, right? So we're going to put 3 more of these in, right? So we'll have a wall across here. So that sort of sets up the ability to build this without opening up. Like the next thing we need to do, one of the next things is get a better baggage area, right? We want a baggage handling equipment, but this is a little future proofing. And it also, as we build this next part, we can see see what we need to do, right? So I think the first thing I want to do, just because they're very fixed and permanent and kind of hard to move, and I don't think it's going to hurt, we only have these little bathrooms down here. So I'd like to set up a new men's and women's room with the idea that we would eventually have more, you know, gates over this way. So I'm trying to think. I would almost like to put it like one and one, but I think we'll put them just next to each other. And then maybe in the future we'll put doors in this way. All right, so let's, speaking of doors, yeah, now we got the door over there. Make sure we have a door. So we're going to put some bathrooms in. Now this should be, what, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm thinking we make them like double wide, right? So this bathroom is, let's see, planning tool out. Let's make bathrooms line. All right, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, yeah. But I'm gonna do 5 because that'll get us. All right, so there's no real reason they can't come here. Now, do we leave a corridor? No, I think we go with this. Yeah, maybe even just right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would be the inside of the bathroom. All right, if we did 10, let's do them 12. Oops, I can't do the clear tool. Well, you know what? Let's just build the walls. Well, no, I like to do the planning tool. All right, so we're going to do, well, we'll do cyan. Blue for the boys' room, right? So let's do 12, and then we'll do a wall, and then 12. All right, so I don't know if urinals are any faster to use. All right, construction, wall. So we're going to have walls. Uh-oh. I didn't think that through too well, did I? Yeah, we're going to dismantle those machines. Hopefully that doesn't throw those people for a loop, though I have a feeling it will. All right, so let's talk about some doors. All right, and we'll put like here. Do we make them? Yeah, well, let's make them like kind of mirrored. All right, and then we're going to need, I guess this is comfort stuff, right? Yeah. So let's put in toilet stalls. Let's see, how many can we get in here? Yeah, let's do 4. All right, we'll do the same thing over here. No. All right, let's it kind of stinks that I did what I just did, because I think we're going to end up with extra of these if we're not patient. All right, because I think you order them like immediately, and then until they get in. So let's just keep going with the women's room, and then hopefully those get delivered, go into storage, and then we don't have to pay for them twice. Now, I don't know if this is still true, but in the past, it didn't hurt to have a little bit of decor, like a bush in here. And it also didn't hurt to have flight information, of all things. Right? Because, you know, at least leave the room for it, and maybe we won't put it down here to start. So I've also, again, things may have changed, but I want to have as close to as many sinks as we have, toilets. So let's see how many. All right, we got 8 so far, so we're going to do, yeah, let's do this, and then I'm pretty sure they could get in there. All right, that's 6. And we can come up here, and I want to go, yeah, let's just do this, right? And then we'll put in a few more stalls and see how it goes. down here, but we'll leave a little, well, that'll be fine, right? We'll see how it works. And then we want ops, trash bin. All right, we'll put that, I don't think it matters really. All right, and then let's mirror it with the men's room. Except we'll put some urinals in someplace because then it'll look more like a men's room. And then let's do like toilets along here, like we have over there, and then we'll do urinals. Okay, then we can also, just to change subjects on you for a half a second, the wall. Game's very particular about clicking. I think what it is I'm used to, like if you press down and click and then you move onto it and then move off, like I have to get on it, press, and then, if that makes sense, like I pressed too soon is I think what I'm doing. All right, so we have that. We need a few more sinks. All right, we're gonna put, how many sinks do we have here? 5 more sinks. And then we'll do the rest with urinals. And then I didn't do decorations. All right, so let's get rid of one of the sinks. And we'll put flight display information. So we'll see how that goes, right? And I'm not sure, but I don't think I think that helps more than you'd realize, like, because it keeps them in the happiness of the info things, right? Which we have to talk about at some point if you're going to max things out. It's a little bit goofy, but there we go. All right, so I think we're in reasonable shape there. Let's go. I want to get rid of this overlay. Let's go to planning and clear out this. And then we will objects. I'm going to put a couple trash cans. Oops. I keep doing that. Yeah, just have to be careful about my clicking. All right, we'll just put a couple trash cans outside of here because it sort of makes sense to do so. How are we doing on money? We're doing excellent. So now let's get into the heart of it. So we have, the question is, do we try to put a cafe in with a kitchen? Yeah, you know what? I know that that's our goal, but I think I'd like to do it underneath of here. So let's just go in and get some of these kiosks and whatnot. Now let's see. The other thing that they may have changed on me is this zoning. Right? So we have cafe. Because it seems just like store. So we can open up a store. Yeah, you know what? Let's try to open up a store. So minimum size 5 by 5. Right? I don't think it's going to hurt if we just... Right, we can... I want to bring this down. And we don't really have... You know what? Now, we're going to... Instead of opening a store, let's give them like these kiosks, like a coffee kiosk. Right? I think this is a better way for us to get started. Yeah, let's back it up against here, right? So we'll have a coffee kiosk there. Now there's liable to be a line. Jewelry display, yeah. See, so we'll get it like a dessert kiosk. We'll turn these out this way, hopefully. All right, and I know there used to be a newspaper stand. I don't think we need a cash register. I'm looking for the things that used to be. Yeah, the health food kiosk. Yeah, I don't think that used to do as well, but hopefully we'll see. The newsstand, Yeah, the newsstand always did quite well. All right, so we'll just plop one of those in there. And you know what? I'm gonna plop another one here. All right, and then pharmacy, display, pizza joint, snack kiosk. All right, let's see about. We'll put a. That's kind of right in the way, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to be. Not necessarily have room for all the kiosks. Yeah, maybe we put it like here. Which way is it facing? Yeah, let's put it that way so it looks nice for us, right? Sushi kiosk. Now the other question is, we will be able to get rid of those bathrooms, right? Yeah, so we're just gonna slap in all of the things, and then I'm pretty sure down here in our storage we're gonna have. Yeah, we got some garbage bins, food vending. Yeah, we got those drink vending, electronics vending. All right, so let's go back up to this floor. And I'm thinking what we do is, just because we have them, all right, this shouldn't cost us anything. Yeah, see how it didn't cost any money? Because it's already in storage. All right, so there we go. So we should have, we might as well put those back up here, alleviate them a little bit. There, so we have lots of construction. I hear them doing something. What are they doing? Putting together. And then I know that this caused problems in the past, but let's go back to the zones and do male restroom. All right. You don't want to do this too early, but female restroom. Okay, so we'll see. So once again, I think, yep, there we go. See, so requires enclosed space. Well, they just, you know, they kind of work on whatever they want. I don't know what to tell you. All right, so now the problem we're going to have when these get done is that we're going to have to hire a bunch of staff. So let me pause it while they build this stuff. It's the middle of the night. Let's take a look at our profits, which will be coming up very shortly. This is one of the things I've been doing each day, as much as anything, to see how we're doing with the fuel, right? And we kind of missed the fuel purchase for today. So right now we lost 2,500 on the fuel. And I've learned that it's a factor, because it seems like whenever the fuel prices are dropping a lot, you lose money. But then at the same time, you make money. And I think you could sit there and play the market quite well. But I don't think you can do it. There's really no benefit to it when you only have these two little tanks. Like if you come over here to utilities, if we could get this large tank that holds 1.6 million liters, then what you could do is you can buy days worth. So you wait for this to get down to like 82. Or whatever, low 80s like it is now, and then you buy a whole bunch of it, and then you can sell it off over the next days, hoping that the price goes up. Does that make sense? But for now, we can't do that. so let's see. Let's get this together, and in any event, so we lost a little money on our fuel thing. Overall, I don't think the fuel thing was a positive money maker for us, which is why we're off to putting in all kinds of kiosks. And I know this might seem a little bit haphazard, but I want to get them all in and see which ones do the best, right? So, all right, let's get them built, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, our bathrooms are up and running, and people are using them, so that's good. So now what I want to do is we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to need to hire 7 more people, retail workers. Right. Okay, so hopefully those people pay off. And obviously I did the full 7 instead of just the 2. So hopefully they'll get in here. We'll start selling some newspapers. And we'll see which ones become the most popular. That will be the thing. Cakes and cookies sounds good. Assign a kitchen in order to fulfill orders. Ah, okay. Assign this to a kitchen, okay. All right, so the coffee kiosk is good on its own. All right, so we're going to have to get a kitchen in here, it sounds like. Which is probably kind of okay, right? Like, because we're learning. Snacks, I would think, would be okay. Sushi, I bet you, is going to need a kitchen, too, huh? Yeah, so these are going to be a problem. Hopefully they don't... People seem to be pretty dumb in this game, so hopefully we can deal with that. I'm wondering if we don't... Yeah, we've already got our baggage claim. I didn't really want to get into the whole kitchen until we resolve things, but... And then the darn problem we have is, even though we have 212,000, a lot of that is dependent on other things. So can we... It would be nice to... Yeah, so let's see about... Do we want a kitchen in this area? Let's go over to our planning and, I don't know, lime again, right? You know, like if we did a kitchen here, say, I don't know how big the kitchen should be to do these things. Oh, so the snacks. Okay. So we're going to need, we might even end up moving these around a little bit. Like how wide is this one? I think the clear tool measures too, doesn't it? Yeah, so this is 4. So I'm wondering, do we do... I guess we could put them over here, right? What if we made the kitchen 9? Right, so we go 9 by 9. Okay, so that one's bigger. So we would do 9 by 10. Let's clear this. Let's go ahead and make this a kitchen zone. Oh, can we make it a kitchen zone without... With it being outside? Yeah, so what is a kitchen zone? Yeah, it requires an enclosed space, but it doesn't really tell us all the bits and pieces that we need, right? Is that going to be an ops? Wouldn't think so. Retail? No. Cafe? Yeah. Yeah, see, we need all these food prep carts and all that stuff. All right, so I guess the thing to do is figure out, I guess they'll come in and out this way. And then what I'm thinking of doing is that we move the sushi bar and the other maybe over to here so they're close to the kitchen. We can move... Yeah, let's move this guy a little bit over. I think maybe we put him up here because we can get rid of these restrooms at some point. We put them on the end of the thing right there. All right, so let's go ahead and take and do foundation. Like we want to go one wider, right? Because we want that to be the... And we'll leave a little bit of room. Yeah, let's come right up to the bathroom there. All right, so we'll have them build the foundation in that area. And then we'll be able to get kitchen in, and then we can move those. Once this guy moves that newsstand, we'll put it... Yeah, I don't really... Well, maybe we put it over this way a little bit more for now. Let's let it get it. I'm going to let that get into storage, and then just, you know, pause the video while they build this foundation a little bit. I know we're on slow time speed. How are we doing in our little airport? We don't have any airplanes that are sitting there forever. We're only at 8 in the morning, so we should be fine on fuel. But see, we're already down to that, so what I think I'm going to do while you guys are here, just so you guys can see everything I'm doing, or darn near it, No, this is utilities. I'm going to get another fuel tank, which is probably not wise. No, you know what? We're going to put in our kitchen first. Once the kitchen's in, then we'll put that in. And I'd like to try to get, you know, all of these stands up and running in this episode. So I will see you in a minute when the foundation's laid and we can come out and start placing things in our kitchen. Okay, we're just about, I think, done this section so I can place a wall. It won't let me place a wall here, I think, until that wall is built. And then we'll, yep, there we go. So it turned green. And then we got to, I already put the door in. It would let me put a door, but it wouldn't let me put a wall. So let's go over to zones. And is this, no, it's not a kitchen zone for whatever. Oh, that, you know what? That was the problem with the bathrooms. Until you place all the things down, it will like de-zone this, or at least it would in the past. Like if the sink got placed down after the bathroom zone, it wouldn't, you have to redo the bathroom zone. I do remember that now. All right, but in any event, that's, so we have a kitchen. No, we have no kitchen. There it is. It's above. All right, so the kitchen's going to require an enclosed space. And we have these doors, and then let's go back to our objects real quick. And I've got them taken out, right? So we can put them back. Let's make sure we get them right. What do we have? And I want to make sure they're in storage before I place them, because they're... So we got a health food kiosk, snack kiosk, and sushi kiosk. So let's do them. Right, I guess here... Now I'm going to leave an extra space in case, because I've seen kitchen doors become an issue. I don't know if it would on this kitchen. And then snack kiosk. That's going to be a little bit awkward, huh? Yeah, let's put this one down here. And then sushi kiosk. Yeah, well, there'll be room. Yeah, let's leave the extra space there. Because we can always move this guy. Now, I haven't seen him, you know... Oh, okay. He doesn't have any deliveries. So that's why he probably didn't have any customers. So hopefully that is going to be an issue, isn't it? Yeah, let's dismantle him. And I want to move him someplace. Maybe we'll put him next to our newsstand there, right? So he made some money. Good. Hopefully enough to cover his expenses. All right, so kitchen is going to need a space. It's going to need the other stuff too, right? Cafe? Yeah. So the hot plates where they prepare certain foods and store it. So we're going to want the prep. Okay. Yeah, well, let's get a cooker. I don't know that we really... Sushi. Okay, so we do need it. So let's place... Let's get 2 cookers. All right, we don't need that. Chilled food display. I don't think we... Yeah, that's for the cafe itself. So like we put like pies in there, I guess. Kitchen storage. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. All right, let's put that. I really haven't, if you don't guess. Now, I know we also need some kitchen, at least a kitchen sink. All right, we'll ramp this up as we... Yeah, let's put in 2 kitchen sinks. Seems like... Yeah, we don't win a hot food display. I don't think we need a pizza oven. All right, because we don't have a pizza shop, so... Yeah, so we're going to put this hot food things up here, right? I don't know that we really have any hot food that's going out, but we will one day. And then refrigerators. Let's get 2 of them. And a food prep cart. Let's kind of put them in the middle, right? Get 3 of them. I think that's everything we're going to need. Yeah, so what are we saying we need here? You need another chef. Yeah, we'll just start out with 1 chef. Well, let's do 2. Right. $70 an hour. Retail workers are rather expensive there, aren't they? Chefs are well underpaid, in my opinion. There we go. Let's get rid of this coloring. Planning. Clear. All right, there we go. So we have a kitchen area coming in. Yeah, we're going to have to... Yeah, this guy's dismantling that. Yeah, where do we put the coffee? I don't think he needs... Hopefully we can get him back in before midnight. If not, oh well. All right, let's speed this thing up a little bit. Close that. Yes, we need to wait for that to get back into storage, I think. So let's take a look at the rest of the airport. Yeah, we're doing okay. I mean, they're not really estimating the bank loan into this, are they? So I'm not expecting that we would make too much money. I don't know if we're going to go into the negative when we buy fuel, but definitely, I might even do that between the episodes, but know that I am going to put in another fuel tank. But it sort of depends. Depends on how things go at that point, right? All right, so can we assign? Yes. Let me get this out of the way, right? All right, so that's our... What is this guy? I don't know. He keeps moving too fast. Chef. Okay, good. Yeah, if we can get all this done... Okay, let's... You know what? Slow down. As a matter of fact, pause. I think... Is our coffee... Yes. So we could put the coffee kiosk back up. Now, I don't... Is that going to... Let's hope we can get it in there before midnight, and then he'll actually get some coffee, right? So we'll put him... right next to there. I figured I'd give it every chance in that last hour to get installed, though. I don't know if it's going to happen. All right, good. The storages, get them done before midnight, because I think that they'll fill up with the stuff they need, right? Okay, good. So we have retail workers standing out there. Are we going to get our coffee kiosk in? Got a half hour left. Oh, the drama. No, I don't think we're going to. Not unless he's... There he goes. Now, maybe it'll buy it because we're... But I don't know. Like, let's say, oh, that is close. 54. 60. No. All right. Coffee kiosk. Percent coffee. Yeah, I think we missed it by like 10 minutes or something. All right, so now do we have, like, food in here? 0 crisps. Requires cooker. Oh, there we go. So they're bringing in stuff. No. I see them. Somebody's... Oh, there we go. 100 crisps. Yep, good, good. What do we got in here? Pizza, sushi. There we go. So we're getting that delivered. Did we get the pizza in? Or the coffee? No. Okay, well, the fact is that, let's see, what do we, sushi, no stock. Where'd our chef go? What are you doing, buddy? Okay, so he's starting to prepare stuff. Nice. I like it. And I think we just missed the coffee, which is sort of a shame, but not by much. All right, there we go. I think he just delivered. I thought we had 2 chefs. Yeah, it's not saying we're missing anybody. Where'd our other chef go? Yeah, retail worker. Can I look up the chefs? 2 of 1. Is there a way to assign more? Kitchen overview. Crisps. So we can't make pizza, but we can make sushi, donuts, which is probably good, crisps, which is snacks, avocado on toast. That sounds pretty horrible to my tastes. So why do we only have one chef? Right? Like you would think we would have more than one. Right, and I'm okay with just having one, but then I don't understand why what the other guy's off there doing, right? Click for kitchen overview. Okay, well, let's get rid of that other chef then, I guess. Cooks in the kitchen, delivers food. Staff can be scheduled. Each scheduled staff has daily management. They save you money by automatically leaving. So how do we, those changes set, how do we, oh, staff schedules overlay. I don't remember this from the past. Staff, chef. I don't know. I think I'm just, I will look into that, I promise. Let's, busy, away. It cost us $100 to fire that guy, but hopefully that works out for us. And let's just see. I think we'll end the episode when we see... Oh, there we go. Somebody buying some cakes, some dessert, donuts, transactions, $20. So, yep, all the cakes are popular. Oh, this guy, I think, just ate some what? Snacks. Okay. Yeah, so now these guys cost us a lot per hour, but we'll see over the course of the next few things if this was all worth it. How's our newspaper? This stand didn't seem to be doing too great, $10. Like we really needed to be more money, right? $40. Yeah, so we'll just have to keep it. I'll probably come kind of right back, though we do want to recover some of our money first. It's still early in the morning, and with all, you know what, let's do this together too. I know this won't, I don't know if this is smart or not. It may kind of pin us to, but I'm going to put in the new utilities. We're going to get a third tank, and I think that third tank will cover all of our fuel. All right, so we'll get that put in, and that should be automatically hooked up when I put it in that way. If you guys haven't seen, we'll go down the floor. See, we got the pipe straight across there, so that'll cost us extra tomorrow when it comes to buying fuel. So we won't have any profit tomorrow, but and speaking of which, are we profit and loss? So how do they do the retail income? Doesn't really. Yeah, what is the expense? Refrigerator. Yeah, they're not really including the employees. It would be nice if they put the retail employees in there, wouldn't it? Or maybe is it because we just haven't been charged for them yet? Fired chef and wages chef. So we have to see. I guess we have to add up the retail plus the staff, but that's, you know, a lot of like the CFO is in that pile as well. It'd kind of be nice if they broke it down a little bit differently in trying to figure out are we making money on the retail. Well, there we go. At least from the overall 722. But I think we need to let it go like a couple days, you know, because like for example, this coffee guy is going to cost us. There we go. Look, we got, yeah, that's what I wanted to see. We got people lining up for that, and you know, that should make people overall happier, and if not, it should make us more money anyway. Now we don't. Oh, there he is. I was going to say, yeah. Well, the one cook seems to be doing it all. I don't understand why we wouldn't have two. But I'm going to look into that scheduling thing a little bit, because I think there's some other places we might be able to save some money, right? Like after a certain time at night, we don't really need all these people standing there. We don't necessarily need the security. And I don't remember that being a thing in the past, so But otherwise, I think we're doing okay, right? We'll see. We'll come back. It's gonna. We're at this. Well, not, we're gonna make a lot of money today, and we're gonna sell a lot of the fuel we have. But I have a feeling when I come back to the next day, it's gonna be a loss because we're gonna have bought that extra fuel. But I feel like should be a little bit more profitable than we were before after this episode. All right, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Take care of yourselves. Stay away from the coronavirus, right? And have a good day. Bye-bye.